Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
And they're on 24-yard line.
Forward. 18. Let's hit. South.
Our first carry here for Joe Mixon. Across midfield. And he'll be taken down at the 26. A huge play there right off the bat. 51 yards on the ground.
How about our reigning AFC Player of the Week, hot-footing it into the secondary on that run?
Yeah, nice long run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for 2 in a row here this week. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Mixon. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
Stroud to throw it. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
We'll talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They've been moving the ball well. Drive it started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
Here we go.
Stroud looking to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. Well, they're sending out an early memo that points are not going to be easy to come by in this one. A block here in the opening quarter. What a block it was.
I love how you talked about sending out a memo. I know of one special teams coach who leaves a note in the lockers of guys he wants on his special teams. A direct invitation to them. He wants them to have the pride in what they're doing. This group showed it right there. A big effect on this game.
Gets around him. A determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Colts at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Mitchell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Will Lutz on for the point after. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0.
Texans nothing. Roberto Sanchez to kick off for the Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
2nd and 10. Stroud completes this out wide. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing now is Stroud. That is caught. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. 64 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from evening this one up. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Let's go now.
Richardson will keep it once again. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper in at 2nd and 1. But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October. 2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go, Stack. Cowboy 80.
7 yards on the pickup there. That'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now 2nd and 3.
Tag. 19, Charger, 19. Ready.
Quick throw completed by Richardson. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 19. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Ready, ready. Ready, ready.
On the option left, Richardson. And stacked a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
Let it go.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Anthony Richardson scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Colts have taken the lead. He hit him earlier in this 1st quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. 58 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
If you're the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Here's Stroud. The kicker here, it's complete. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another 1st down at the Colts 39. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Look the hot.
Now Stroud. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here we go.
Stroud. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. He's a reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right? You'd make sure that he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go to get the football first in each and every situation.
Yeah, he is going to have a Texans first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
All right.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Here we go.
Mixing up the middle. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And the big fella stumped that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
All right. 18. What's that?
Stroud looking to change the play. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short. How about this? They'll change it at the line. Stroud now on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I didn't like the play call. I loved it. Running situation for sure on 4th and short. They got the defense to commit too many men in the box to stop the run and have the guts to go for the pass instead. And as a result, they're set up 1st and goal.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
What's that? 18.
Quick throw by Stroud, complete out wide. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Mixon. He is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. And Stroud now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Texans take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
46-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Now it's Richardson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Stretch the eagle.
A short one there, caught by Warren. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
So often on these RPOs, we see the ball get from the quarterback to the receiver in what feels like a nanosecond. But on this play, he actually cleared coverage downfield a bit before the ball got to him. The net result, though, a considerable gain.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
Let's go.
Richardson working from the gun. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
Speed left.
Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Okay, ready?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put down all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line.
Off play action. Richardson.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Let's go now.
Running left, Taylor. And he'll be taken down at the 34.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
From the shotgun, Richardson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Texans are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception.
Throwing to start the drive. Stroud wants a screen pass. That's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Stroud. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. He's going to air one out. Well, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Worth. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you're getting deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Richardson off the play fake. That's to Warren, his tight end.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
We'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 35-yard line. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard. Now Richardson going to shift things up. Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
What's good on the extra point? And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Throwing on 2nd down, Stroud. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Looking to throw. Stroud. And he's got his big wide receiver complete.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has to get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
On the delay, it's Mixon. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Here we go.
Back to Mixon on first down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So 3rd down, but you got to think they'd like to get closer, even in a dome with good kicking conditions for a possible field goal. Operating from the gun, Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 25-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Here we go. What's up?
Stroud working out of the gun.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Little momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Stroud. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Colts will take over possession here up at the 44. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
Well, that last run for a first down, it really should be the last straw for the defense. I don't care how many they've had in the box. They need to add more people.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now the pitch goes to Taylor.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
149 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Let it go, check.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor,
His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
and the Colts have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Colts 28, Texans 21. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And the pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Stroud out of the gun here. This goes out wide from Nixon.
And a gain of 5. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw.
It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
And that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Check. Check. Panther 60. Panther 60.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Anthony Richardson
Scampering home from 19 yards out.
and the Colts add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Texans 21. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29. This is 1st and 10. Here we go. Here's Stroud.
And he comes back with one complete. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Here's 2nd down. Now Stroud.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down.
18, what's that?
He'll try to pick it up himself. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Looked like a pretty smart decision that time to keep the football by the quarterback.
It was because you saw how the runner got swarmed. So you got to pull the ball from his arms, keep it yourself, and get what you can. And the most underrated player on this play is the running back. Because even if he doesn't have the ball, he has to act like he does in order to attract the defense. Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion. So I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop them with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Well, they need to score, and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10. That flag, that'll push him back 5. Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15. Stroud.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Colts are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Timberwolves.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Indianapolis, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Texans, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really wanna brag, I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange, from the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band, sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin, flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short but I can't complain, doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night, and I'ma high five me a traffic light. I blink twice then I teleport, got kicked out of the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on a payment plan, then I ghosted out in a minivan. Mic in my hand like a waffle cone, spitting out syrup in the twilight zone. Got no job but I'm on the clock, and you can't stop me cause don't stop.